That morning itch on the home of the Woody Show.
You know?
No. Pulse 98.7.
All in or all out.
LA's new alternative.
I think there's some shenanigans going on. Hot things are popular more than ever. If you're listening, just bring it back.
The Woody Show is back.
And into another new hour of insensitivity training for a politically correct world. Monday morning, it's October the 9th, 2023. It's Menace's birthday month.
Yes, let's go.
How was your birthday
LFG.
weekend?
Yeah, it was great. It was super fun.
I mean, it's not your actual birthday, not till the
no,
28th.
but
Every weekend in the month of October is his birthday
We
weekend.
got a long way to go.
we all got together, and I feel that we had a good time.
Yep,
Yeah,
that was a good time.
It was a great time.
I loved it.
Was that the only birthday-related thing that you did?
No. My wife got a hibachi chef to stop by the house for us and a couple friends. That was super fun.
Oh my God.
And
That's weird.
got
Were you
Yeah,
there,
we
Rick?
did not get an invite to that,
Oh,
but it
Greg,
looked like
I
a great
would-
trip.
I
You were
wasn't
there.
even-
What was that like?
Yeah.
I wasn't
us
even
about it.
aware that it was happening.
Yeah, Greg, were you there?
I was not.
Oh.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
could hire a hibachi chef.
Who knew?
That's
I
me.
didn't know either.
That would have been
Yeah.
really pretty cool
But I
experience.
think
Yeah,
it-
that sounds pretty
it
cool.
was-
Now we know
it
your
was
wife
because-
hates us.
Yeah.
It was because a bunch of people were staying at our house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They were
So if
crashing
people
at
are
our house.
staying at your house, people couldn't possibly
No,
stop
just
by
pop in, yeah,
your
right.
house. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's a
I mean,
weird
for-
setup.
I mean, it's your birthday,
Well,
so it's whatever you want.
to
Which
be
clearly
honest-
is not anybody from the show. It's fine.
Sure.
To be honest, I'm happy
Go
you
shorty.
were.
It's your birthday.
I'm happy that you weren't invited because I feel my house is still not up to par,
Oh,
and I would have been
right.
I would have been
Oh,
embarrassed.
that's the
mortified.
thing.
Sure.
Mhm.
No. I'm just
right.
being honest. I'm telling you.
Well, anyway, happy
How I feel.
birthday. I'm glad you had a great time with your real
Yes.
friends.
Yep.
There's Seabass, there's Sammy,
Morning.
Yeah.
Bort, Caroline. We got Vaughn. There's Morgan. Phone's open. 877-44-WOODY. Hey, if we're going to give Ravy crap.
Hey, Ravi and Greg are here as well, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
I
started with
continue.
that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good morning,
we just
Ravels.
kept going around the room.
Good morning, Ravels. Good morning, Greg.
Hi,
Like, not only am I hurt that I wasn't invited to the hibachi, but now I can't even get introduced.
Don't compare me to
sorry.
Ravy because I know what you're
Sorry.
about to do.
Oh,
You're be
yeah.
like, oh, you're going to compare me to Ravy and Ravy having a party and not inviting anybody. This is a party that Ravy threw. I had no idea that the chef was stopping by.
I know, but don't you? Well, who?
Yeah, I
who
had no
planned that?
part of it.
Who planned
His
that?
wife.
Not me.
Yeah, the person who plans everything else. Your wife.
Mhm. Yeah.
I had no idea this was
Who
happening.
planned it? You still didn't answer the question.
She did.
Okay, she did. Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm having this birthday thing for my husband.
Yeah.
Well, it
Who
wasn't
should I
even.
invite?
It was because everybody was at her house already.
Sure. That's cool.
Oh, so she planned it like once everybody was already at the house. Like, oh, well,
it was a last minute.
I guess we got to feed him. Let's get a
It was
hibachi
a last
guy.
minute feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the
Alright.
hibachi guy bring his own
He
setup?
brings everything. Yeah.
That's so
I'm-
cool.
I'm comparing this to Ravy because for those of you who know the story, give me a minute. For those new people who haven't heard the story, we signed a contract extension at one point. So it was like a party that she threw.
Celebrating that.
Celebrating
The contract.
the contract, a contract extension to continue on the show, and she didn't invite one person from
Nobody
the show.
from the
Yeah.
Nobody. And so, like,
But this is
we
something
all
that
came
she
in-
threw that she was fully aware of.
But we all came in on Monday, and we're like, hey,
Yeah.
did you guys see the social media stuff?
And
over the
I've been
weekend?
hearing
Like,
about it ever since.
Oh yeah, and you
And
continue.
it's been 8 years.
and you will continue to hear about it. I just thought that was curious. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm fine with not being. Honestly, in
No,
all honesty,
I
I'm
would-
fine with not being invited. You know, my favorite plans are canceled plans.
Of course.
Yeah, no, if my house was up to par, then I would have been disappointed that you weren't there.
I would like to see your house at some point. We've heard
Yeah.
a lot about this house. I want to see this this post
Yeah.
that was repaired. I want to see if I
Yeah.
can even tell if there was ever any damage to begin with. I mean, I'm very excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah. So at some point,
But
I would
you
like
guys
to see your
you
house,
know,
but
Because you and Greg, I mean, that's your passion is houses. And if my house is not up to par,
no, please.
I'll never hear the end of it.
Oh,
That's
right.
it.
not
Or
true. That is so
you'll
not
never
true.
And
stop talking
because
about it.
you guys are such, I don't know, such a-holes about homes, I don't get invited as the runoff, you know, because you're not getting invited. Apparently, I'm in that group, so I can't be invited
Yeah.
either.
Have I ever been an a-hole about someone's home?
Uh,
No, never. I'm a great guest.
about our houses
Yeah.
or just houses in general?
No, about going over to anybody's house or whatever. I don't have anything to say about any of that
But he's
stuff.
never even said a word about my house, and
Yeah,
it is like
I'm fine with
nerd
Ravy's
and
house.
sports
Yeah,
central.
because it's Ravy's place. That's how
Uh-huh.
I'm the one that lives there.
Yeah. Look, there's a big difference between like my house and Aunt Chrissy's house, but Aunt
Yeah.
Chrissy is very Aunt Chrissy.
Mm-hmm.
That's her house.
Yeah.
That's a house I would love to see.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see
It's
her
probably
house.
very clean.
It is clean.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be underwhelmed
Mhm.
because you would think that there would be. I don't know what you would expect, like beer cans
I'm
everywhere, and
Picturing
Yeah.
beer cans.
like just like weed and bongs kind of stacked up everywhere.
yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing like that.
Pizza boxes.
It's very clean. It's,
Pizza boxes.
Yeah.
Like a frat house.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Like a beer can pyramid.
right.
Blair.
Alcohol-related decor.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Uh,
Neon
so-
signs.
What about the trending news headlines this morning, Gregory? What's happening?
Well, the main story is total.
Not getting invited to Menaces?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the
That's
headline.
bad. Yeah.
Not
Big
be
story.
invited to something I wasn't worried about.
I totally get it,
Yeah.
Dennis. It's a down to the chaos in Israel. So over the weekend, the Palestinian militant group Hamas attacked the Gaza Strip with not only rockets, but also on the ground with guns, even kidnapping people after they attacked an outdoor dance party music festival. One of those kidnapping victims, a German tattoo artist, Shani Lauk, and they kidnapped her and paraded her around the streets in the back of
Yeah.
a pickup truck. And her
Yeah, I saw
family
that.
actually saw that video.
Yeah.
Didn't know and still don't know. I checked this morning.
If
They
she's-
still don't know if she's alive.
All right.
But they're still holding out hope, of course. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that this is a full war. It's the worst day in Israeli history as far as casualties went. And Netanyahu said it's going to be a long, extensive war. He promises to restore security and that Israel, quote, will win. And the U.S. is also moving some Navy ships and military aircraft closer to Israel to
I don't
show
think anybody
support.
doubts that Israel wins that battle.
Sure.
I mean,
They're-
Hamas
they
is a bunch
said
of
they're-
terrorists.
They're cutting off all supplies to the Gaza Strip.
Yep.
And apparently Israel just right now under complete military control.
Right.
It's so scary.
Like there is no place on this planet for Hamas.
Mm-mm.
It's a terrorist organization, no different than Al Qaeda or the Taliban. They are a terrorist organization. Now they're funded. They're just an arm of Iran.
That's, yeah,
right.
exactly.
Iran is a problem. We've all known that.
Mhm.
Hamas are just again the pests.
Yeah.
Dictated. In their direction by Iran.
And it's incredible, too, how much, I guess you'd call it support for this that you're seeing in social media
For who?
for the Palestinians or just for that side. Absolutely.
I haven't
Because
seen a lot of that. I did see
I'm seeing on
something
new-
about
Yeah.
I forget who the celebrity was, but somebody had posted their support for Israel, and then they got so much backlash
That
they
was
took it down.
Kylie
All
Jenner,
right.
I believe.
Oh, was it Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
I saw there
Yeah.
was some celebrity.
Yeah, and then on news
Yeah.
sites, people will say, well, what did you expect? This is what they get for taking over the land. That kind of sentiment. I'm
I
seeing
don't
it a lot.
still fully understand what's happening.
Well,
On
Hamas
everything.
came in and they
You
launched,
know,
they
I
launched
understand
an attack
that part. But
on Israel.
It's just been ongoing.
And they're
for,
killing people
for
and they're
decades.
kidnapping people.
You
They're
know,
paragliding into music festivals
Yeah.
and killing a bunch of people.
so scary. Rockets.
Yep.
It's very frightening. On a
You know what? I can't. I hate that entire part of the globe.
Mm.
I hate that entire part of the world. It's nonstop hostility
yeah.
and fighting and just people like it's like this animalistic behavior, terrorism. Like I can't stand any of it. Like why anybody would ever want to go. I can understand if you're like maybe you're from there or whatever, but these people who go there, like why?
Any place that there's religious fanaticism does not end well.
Scary.
It's
Yeah.
very scary.
Yeah, like every time it's like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, whatever. Like, forget it. I hate it all.
Right. I hear it.
Like you're the it's like it's like the planet's cancer
Yeah.
is that area of the world.
It seems like nothing gets resolved.
Never.
Ever.
Never gets resolved.
So scary.
Iran's gonna end up if this continues to escalate. Whatever. Iran's gonna end up as a big parking lot. You watch.
I
'Cause
wouldn't be surprised.
Israel doesn't mess around, man.
I wouldn't be surprised. On a happier note, the hope of winning the Powerball still alive.
Alive
Oh,
and well.
sweet.
I didn't
Still
win
alive.
again.
I was hoping.
Nobody hit all 5 numbers and the Powerball number on Saturday night. So tonight's jackpot only $1.55 billion. The cash option is $679.8 million. That's going to be the 4th largest lottery prize in history.
Go for it again.
Oh my God, $1.5 billion.
Yeah, my plane is just one ticket away. You know?
I know, right? Your
Totally.
private jet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And if you ever dreamt of being in management at Walmart, and who hasn't really, but you just don't have a college degree, no worries, because Walmart is rewriting hundreds of their corporate job descriptions to eliminate the part that says you have to have a college degree.
It's certainly not for greeter or cashier.
Yeah.
That
or
is true.
shelf stalker or whatever else. I
That-
mean, I'm
yeah.
assuming it's for like more of the office
Yep.
positions
Sure.
like back at HQ.
Now, you just have to show that you have job skills through prior experience, and Walmart says degrees should be part of some cases, but there are lots of positions where a degree is not necessary, and this will let them focus on growth opportunities and eliminate unnecessary barriers for associates to advance. And they point out that 75% of Walmart managers make about 113 grand a year, and those people started in hourly wage jobs
Wow.
that
That's
did not
cool.
require degrees.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
75% of them making a very good living. So that is the latest Woody.
All right. Thank you very much, Greg Gorey.
You got it.
877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up with a text over to 22987 on the whole, like, Hamas-Israel thing. Like, the situation itself and what they're, each side is really pissed about for, the land. And, like, it's so nuanced, in so many different ways. I just can't sit here and take up, though, like, no matter what's going on, like, you just watch the methods by which the quote justice or the whatever the mission is carried out. Who can get like when you see what's going on, you see the video and the pictures of that girl that you mentioned
Yeah.
being paraded
Right.
through the streets.
So
like,
scary.
like how, okay, even if it is like over land, or like how can you be in support of that? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Through those methods.
Yeah.
Support
And I
those
said
things,
And the same with
yeah.
the shoes on the other side. Like if Israel had gone into it,
Right.
I would not be in favor of that either.
Right.
Right. And like I said, I'm seeing a lot of support for what's happening. Look at our first handful of texts is all anti-Israel.
Yep.
I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
And people are overlooking the tactic, like you just mentioned. Whether you look at the history or not, the tactic is so barbaric.
Well, much like I don't like anything from that part of the world, I don't like anything about religion either. Because religion's behind so much of this nonsense that happens all the time, the violence that happens,
Yeah.
division that happens. But I did say a number of times, and I stick behind that, if I did have to pick a religion, I would be Jew.
Right.
For sure. I mean, just because I've been to so many bar and bat mitzvahs, and like all my friends and stuff growing up and going over
'Cause
for
you loved
Passover.
the parties
Yeah, the parties.
and the
So
soup.
much fun. So much food.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So if I had to pick a religion, it would be for those reasons, nothing to do with anything of the fighting. Again, that whole part of the world, like I know I shouldn't be that way. I'm very much a nationalist when it comes to views. I'm worried about what's happening here. I concern myself with what's happening here, and
Yeah.
I know it's ignorant and everything, but like what's happening in other parts of the world, I just can't bring myself. I've tried, but I just can't bring myself to truly care. Can't do it.
Well, I mean, in the big picture, you should care
Yeah.
because a lot of this can and probably will
Will
affect us.
Spill over.
Yep.
to
No, I do.
us.
In the big picture, I do understand that too. I just find it hard to, we see how much money is being sent other places, how much support's being sent other places. I just wish that, think about it. If everybody worried about themselves and their family and their circles, right? Everything would be taken care of if everybody did that. And not everybody does that. But if everybody did that, everything would be fine. Because everybody takes care of their own stuff. And therefore, all is good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because you can't, in this circle, well, we got to worry about that circle. That circle's dysfunctional.
Well,
now we have
it's-
this whole-
They do it so it doesn't spill over here.
What's that?
They support over there so it doesn't spill over here.
Yeah. But I'm saying like that's when you that's when it becomes something that is truly on my radar.
Yeah.
But that said, watching all this stuff, I just don't understand how anybody can watch that stuff and go, "Oh yeah,
I'm supporting
I get it.
this.
I'm pro whatever
I'm all
they're
for
doing."
all these people getting killed at a concert.
Right.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't understand any of it.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Well, that was the big story over the weekend. That,
Yeah.
and oh my god,
Are we gonna play some farts coming up or
no,
something?
no, no,
Or
no,
what's
no,
happening?
dude. So I'm a big college football fan now.
Mm-hmm.
And first, congrats to Coach Prime in Colorado for beating a terrible one-win team.
Yeah.
But
Way to get your swagger back.
but my right. And then my favorite story from all the games this week, dude, Miami.
Oh, God.
Do you guys know anything about this?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I know Ravy does. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over.
Yeah.
Over.
That was it.
Okay.
You take a knee, the
Right.
game is over. But instead, for some unknown reason,
Uh-huh.
they hand it off to their running back, who then fumbles.
Oh, my God.
Seabass's alma mater,
Yeah.
Georgia Tech,
Oh, my
Uh-huh.
God.
takes the ball, scores 32 seconds later with just 1 second left. They lose the game. Miami,
Oh, no.
Miami lost the game. All you had to do was take a knee.
Oh, my God.
It was quite hilarious
That's all you got to do.
and shocking.
You just take a knee, and it's over. But no, Miami hands the ball off. The running back fumbles. Georgia Tech scores 1 second left. You lose. Idiots.
Oh, God.
Idiots.
Glory hog, I guess.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. More Woody Shows next. Hang on.
Sit day.
More Woody Show.
Next. Alt 98.7.